welcome back to another episode of the Freelancers Tea Break, the short and sweet podcast you can enjoy whilst you're making a cuppa. I have been doing slightly longer episodes recently, so I'm going to try and keep this one a bit shorter to actually keep it in your tea break. So I'm just going to talk about something I've been talking to some of my coaching clients about, which is kind of the 3 levels of services that you can offer your clients. And they are do it yourself, do it with you, and do it for them. So I guess that's DIY, DWY, and DFY. So DIY is your lower cost offerings that gives them the basics so they can do something themselves. So it might be a guide, it might be a training, it might be a course, it might be templates. It's something where they can take what you've shared with them and go along with it and get on with things. If you're, let's say, a social media manager, that might be Instagram story templates, or it might be 5 things to do on Instagram Reels in 2025. These sorts of things. They are designed to be the lower cost things that people have to, you create once and you don't have to interact with them or anything. It just is them buying it and then they're using it. Next is done with you, and I would say that's the more popular option now than it was, say, 5 years ago. I'd say loads of people want to do it DIY, I think pre-pandemic really, and now people have realised that they've got all these things, all these resources and everything, and they don't have the time or accountability to do them. So do it with you tends to be things like memberships. It could be coaching, it could be anything where you're working alongside them, giving them body doubling or accountability or support to get it done. So it could be a course, but it's run for a certain amount of time. It could be even like, these 5-day challenges that happen within a Facebook group. That would be done with you because you're giving them that support and also the deadline to get it done. And I think people really struggle to find the time to prioritise things. Whereas if you give them a deadline or give accountability or body doubling, they're much more likely to get it done. So that's the next level, because you're there live or you're interacting with them. It's more expensive than DIY. And then at the top level would be done for you. So that's where somebody would, someone would hire a freelancer to do something for them. So they want the copy done on their website, they would hire someone to do it for them completely rather than guiding them to do it or following a template or anything like that. So that's kind of, if you're looking at it as like a funnel or a pyramid, you want the smallest point to be the done for you, the service provider stuff. You want less of those clients, but they'll be higher paying, so you don't need lots of them. Whereas the done with you, you could have more of those people, but they'll be at medium cost. And at the widest point of it would be the DIYers. You don't need to be there keeping on top of things or anything like that. You're just providing the product or the training or anything like that. And they might find, quite often they will find that they will do the DIY and think, no, this is too hard, let's outsource it and let's drop to the done for you and get someone else to do it for us. That happens quite a lot actually. Or they get the DIY and then realise they need the support to do it. So then they upgrade to DWY, done with you. So I just find it quite helpful with clients, or my clients seem to find it helpful when we look at things like that, because we can look at all the different things that we could be offering. The great thing is if somebody comes to you and wants your services, but they can't afford done for you, so to hire you to do it, they could potentially afford one of the other 2 options, but you're not having to discount what you're offering. So yeah, that's my simple funnel, I guess, approach is DIY and then done with you and then done for you. So I'd love you to have a think about that with your services. Are you offering something for all of those? So as an example, with me, DIY, I offer courses and templates for freelancers. There's lots and lots of different ones in there. So that's kind of the DIY, or even technically like the podcast could be DIY because I'm offering lots of tips and things like that through that. And then done with you would be my membership or my Voxer or coaching, those kind of things. And then for coaching, it's trickier for done for you, but it would be a lot more in terms of, say, my half-day Voxers or half-day coaching planning, where we plan out your business to half an hour together, half a day together, or a full day. It would be a lot more of those kind of things than the accountability, which would be sitting more in the done with you. So I hope that's useful. I'd love to know what you come up with for yours. And I hope you have a wonderful freelance week.